Hello. Okay. Was wondering what was up, dude. Got the gain limiter and compressor. Okay. That was weird. Okay, well. Hold on, friends. Not quite there just yet, dude. Yo, Tammy. Yo, Tammy. How are you doing? Yo, LS. Alright, let me pop out this chat real quick. Make it so y'all can see. Yo. Okay, for sure, LS. We'll put you down like the fifth slot. Or the third? What would you prefer? Third or fifth slot, LS. How's you all doing, by the way? How am I? I'm doing great. Just getting started on the day, almost. Like, just did my chores, took care of the cats, got some food for the family. Yeah, how are you guys doing? Cinco, please. Alrighty, I'll put you down for a Cinco. And I'll put you down, Tammy, too. Yep, I'll put LS down as well. Hope y'all are doing okay. One second, let me get some of these chores and cats. Nothing like it. What are we eating? Oh, we just got some fast food for tonight. Could not be arsed to cook. Just McDonald's, dude. Yo, Bob. Elvis Presley, Bridge Over Troubled Water live? Oh, whoa. Whoa, okay, give me un moment. All right. Just putting on one little track of mine so that it's just not silence. Yo, Bob, got the next slot. Dude, moving LS down though. Bridge Over Troubled Water live new mix, great sound. Gotcha. Do 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 do. Gary, we got Devo, Freedom of Choice. Nice, thank you so much, Gary. Elvis's performance of Bridge Over Troubled Waters is awesome. I can't wait to see it. We've checked out like one Elvis performance. Can I do a 9-minute Goose song, or is that too long? Oof. We're trying to keep it to 7 minutes. 7.5 is probably the upper limit, so I'm sorry. I don't think we can do that tonight. Although I would love to, dude. Goose is awesome. But yeah, I think we're gonna try and keep it at the 7:30. I understand, dude. I understand. Goose, I know, long songs. I love long songs, right? But I think there's a place. We're gonna try and do another stream coming up soon with like a 10-minute limit. We're gonna go back to doing the 10-minute limits for a little bit. Those streams would last a little while, though. It also helps with, like, copyright and stuff, and obviously I didn't even pause during the last Goose track, so we could have probably handled it better, but... yeah, 9-minute tracks are just a little bit harder to deal with, copyright purposes. I appreciate you, though, Ben. Thank you for considering it. Devo, freedom of choice, got that, dude. But yeah, alright, we're gonna try and get in some 10-minute streams here soon so that we can get all these other songs you guys want. So, while we are waiting for a little bit more, let's just, oh, also be sure to let me know what song you want, Tammy. And LS. Did I even write down what you want? Oh yeah, Paul Gilbert. Buzz Universe. The old 10-minute limit. You need to get a jingle for that. A jingle for the 10-minute limit? It does kind of rhyme a little bit, right? Yo, Bob, here's my partial contribution for that Led Zeppelin review. Whoa, thank you. Okay, let me, just open up the fund donation list. Whoops, did not update it. Okay. And then Bob Hope did 20. So we're at 50 out of 130. Yeah, we're at 50 out of 130. Oh, adding to Bob Hope Zeppelin special. Whoa. Thank you, LS. Also got 7 from LS, so we are 57 out of 130. So just need about like 80 more-ish. Is that how math works? 70-ish more, dude. I can't do math right now. 130 minus 57. What's left? Somebody. No, just kidding. You don't have to do that. But no, thank you so much, LS and Bob Hope. So yeah, we're 57 out of 130. That's the goal. So yeah, appreciate y'all. Yo, Barry. Queensryche. Barty. NM156. NM156. Interesting. Okay. Oh, but before this, it was Ben. So actually, I need to cut this, maybe put it after LS, and then Ben's will be right here. Fish down with disease. Oh. John Slub, I didn't come here for the maths. Me either, honestly. You counting 20 I sent on PayPal? Yep. The 20 has been included. Yep, got 20 from you, Gary, 10 from Robert, 20 from Bob, and 7 from LS so far. Yes, we got the fish request. Put it down right after Gary's. Sorry about the typo. Oh, I didn't even see a typo. I didn't see a typo. Anyways, here's 20 more. My card company won't let me make any payment over $10. Oh, well, this is actually $10 more interesting, right? Did you mean to say 10? Let's just put down another 10 for you. Boo-doo, boo-doo. So that's 30, so that's an extra 10. 67 out of 130. And Tammy is sending 10. Oh, wow. So we're 77 out of 130 now. My card company won't let me make any purchases over $10. That's weird. They must have you on like timeout or something. I don't know. Well, what causes a credit card company to do that? Okay, so yeah, we're 77 out of 130. Let's just pack ourselves a bowl and start up these songs for tonight, right, friends? Tammy, did you mention what song you wanted? I'll check Venmo. Did you send anything on Venmo? Booty doo 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 doo. Down with disease 12,195. Oh, that's what you want. $12,195. Okay, so I don't see anything from Tammy on Venmo. Let's go over to PayPal. I'm just not sure what song you want. But we can just skip you for now. We can just go over to Bob's request. Blue, blue. Oh no, I see you. I see you now. I see it. Man on Your Mind by Little River Band. Oh, and thank you for the extra... for the Led Zeppelin. What was it? Man on Your Mind. All right, that's what we're getting started with tonight. So stop this music here, friends, everybody. Just relax and chill and get your smoking and your snacks. Just sent. Thank you so much, Tammy. Bloody doo doo doo. So I need to clear this real quick, and then we'll take a good hit. We'll pack up a good little hit. Actually, we'll just keep this going for now. Down with disease. Unfortunately, the king is not up first. It's going to be Little River Band. I assume you meant Elvis is the king, right? The king of pop rocks, or the king of rock. What they call him, dude? Excuse me. Oh. This weed got me sounding like Goofy. Oh my god, Richard Laments. Richard Laments, dude, again. Wow. Thank you so much, dude. $50. Was it Long, Long, Long by the Beatles? That is on the list now. Thank you so much for Richard. Like, oh, whoa. Okay, so that's on the list, dude. We have a few songs to get through until we get to yours. Probably about like an hour. Oh. Whoa. Ah, I didn't see the top of the list. Right. I know, I know. This is the card my Social Security gets deposited. They are strict on using it for an online Oh, gotcha. Makes sense. They're just like, oh, we don't know what you're using that for. Wow, again, thank you so much, Richard. You're amazing. You're just great. Everybody, give it up for Richard Laments. What's... Oh. No, actually, that was a mistake. I did not mean to have that up. Requests are not closed. I'm sorry, Richard. That was my bad. That was my bad. Maybe people weren't requesting because that was up. Ooh, I'm sorry. No. We're not closed. We're probably only like halfway filled here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Only about halfway filled. We have half the rest going on, but the time limit for the wait time is going to be maybe about an hour and a half from now on. If you request a song, it's going to probably be about an hour to an hour and a half. So thank you so much, Richard. Appreciate you. You're amazing. No, don't be sorry. Requests were not closed. That was a mistake. So do not even apologize. You're great, dude. Richard. Everybody give it up for Richard. Okay, so yeah, Little River Band, Man on Your Mind is coming up first. Let's find out what the heck this song even is, dude. Little River Band, we've checked out one song from them in the past. I can't remember what it was. Little River Band. What was it? Okay, well, YouTube's not showing me which one we've listened to, so. Little River Band, Man on Your Mind. Excuse me. So, let's take a good fresh old hit and jump on into this one. Really appreciate everybody. Richard, you're awesome. Where did my lighter go? Okay, found it. So, thanks again, everybody. Start jumping into these songs, dude. Little River Band, Man on Your Mind. Alrighty. Well, 20 more. Bob. Thank you. All right. That bumps it up to 97 out of 130. So, really only need, what is this, $33 more, and then we're getting going on this. Led Zeppelin, the song remains the same. The movie, dude, the hour and 38-minute film. So yeah, let's jump into Little River Band, Man on Your Mind. Thank you all so much. Little River Band, let's actually look up who Little River Band is, dude. I think we've done research before, but I've just forgotten, dude. Melbourne, Australia, had no idea. Yeah, they formed in Melbourne, Australia in March 1975. The band achieved commercial success in both Australia and the United States. They have sold more than 30 million records. 6 studio albums reached the top 10 on the Australian Kent Music Report albums chart. Oh, wow. Wow, 6 albums reached the top 10. Awesome. So yeah, they're pretty big. If you have not heard of them, you have probably either born yesterday or born under that. Whoa. Okay, let's just jump on into... What did I click on, dude? I clicked on the microphone on YouTube. Did you hear that? Dun, dun. Anyways, Man on Your Mind by Little River Band. Here we go.
I can feel it.
Okay, quick pause. Oh, I'm liking this one. A nice edgy pop rock song. Sounds like we're strutting down the sidewalk. I'm loving the keyboards. I think it's mostly in organ tone. I love the vocal effects. It's like a big like arena reverb. That sounds cool. I'm liking this a lot. I'm liking this. When I was not expecting this kind of sound, I was expecting more of like an acoustic kind of like, I don't know why. Maybe it was like the first song we listened to gave me that impression. I'm not sure. Was not expecting anything like this, dude. This is pretty cool. Let's jump back on into it. What do you think of this so far? When did this even come out, dude? Let me actually look that up, dude. '81, okay. Makes some sense trying to keep up with that 80s sound. Okay, let's get back into the song. Here we go. Ooh. Well, that was a lot of fun. Little River Band. Man on Your Mind. What did y'all think of that one? It was fun, a nice easy listen. Poppy. With a little edge to it, dude. Nice pace. John, it was Help is on the way. Wait, what? Oh, that's the other Little River Band song we listened to. Help is on the way. Ah, yes, I remember now. That makes sense. Thank you for getting that. Thank you for getting that for me, Tammy, that information. Yo, Bob, what the heck? Dude, 50 more bucks. Whoa. Okay, let's just wrap up my thoughts on this song. Great vocal harmonies as well. Dude, I would listen to the song again. It's pretty chill. It's like the 80s sound, but like pretty early in the 80s. When did they who kind of developed this kind of sound? You know what I mean? I would love to go back to the origins of this kind of pop, really keyboard heavy, sound. I don't know what to call it, dude. What do you think? Little River Band, Man on Your Mind. Dude, Bob Hope, thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, yeah, well that's the limit hit. We've reached the limit, and plus 20 extra bucks, dude. Or I should say 17 extra bucks because of Bob. So yeah, we've hit We've hit the limit, or we've hit the goal. Wow, thank you, Bob. Everybody give Bob a high five, a clap, dude. We're going to be listening to... Oh, and I made a mistake. It's not 1 hour and 38 minutes. It's 2 hours and 18 minutes. It's 138 minutes in total, which is 2 hours and 18 minutes. So yeah, we're going to be watching that. Going to be recording it. But Just YouTube watchers beware, it might not make it to YouTube because of copyright stuff. I might have to do some funky visual workarounds for us to be able to watch it on YouTube. So just stay tuned, but Patreon people are going to get to check it out right when I upload it. So pretty much when I record it. Yes, so thank you again, Bob. Thank you again, Tammy, for that one. So just stay tuned, everybody. The goal has been met for Led Zeppelin. Thank you, Bob. Very, very generous, enthusiastic donation for a big, big band. So I'm excited. And also, look who's up next in the list, dude. We have Bob Hope with Elvis Presley, Bridge Over Troubled Water, live. Yeah, Richard, I am. But like I said, it might have to only stay on Patreon. And if you want to be able to watch that video, it's just $3 a month. So, you know, when I upload it, I will announce it on YouTube and let people know you can go over there and watch it. Small little pay window. And just stay tuned. It might make it over to YouTube in either small parts or like just edited down somehow. And that's patreon.com/JohnSlop for those interested. Also, please leave a like on the stream if you have not already. Yes, it's 2 hours and 18 minutes long. Gary, heavy metal, song remains the same. Black and Blue, saw all at midnight movies. Bring your own pot. Wow, that must be a lot of fun. Of course, we're gonna have pot during it, dude. Just do it in parts. Yeah, you know, we might do that for YouTube. You know, we'll see. We'll see what we can get away with. Anyways, just feel free to ask more questions, people, if you're interested. So again, thank you again, Bob. Again, we're going to jump into one of your tracks now, one of your suggested tracks, Elvis Presley, Bridge Over Troubled Water. Live, new mix, great sound. Bridge Over Troubled Water. So, we've done one Elvis track here on the channel, and I don't remember. I think it was something later on in his career. It's not uploaded yet as of now onto YouTube. What did we watch, dude? Let me just figure that out real quick. Let me figure that out for you. See, it's just so we're not leading anybody down any kind of road. Elvis, what you got for me? History. You gave me a mountain, dude. Aloha from Hawaii. Also, I think Bob Hope requested this one. This was from January. Wow. Okay. Well, let's just jump on over into Bridge Over Troubled Water. Zeppelin rules. I'm glad you're excited, Bob. I can't spell. Oh, I can't spell either. The movie proves Zeppelin is the greatest rock band of all time. Well, I guess we're gonna find out, right? Okay. So, jumping into Elvis, dude. Bridge Over Troubled Water. Thank you again, Bob. Let's jump on into it. Here we go.
When you're weary, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I'd rather I'm on your side. Oh, time gets rough, yeah. And friends just can't be found like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down. When you're down and out, when you're on the street, when evening falls so hard, I will comfort you. I'll take your part. Oh, when time is rough and pain is all around, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down.
Okay, quick pause. I know, right? Breaking the tension, but gotta pause it for copyright purposes. Wow, that vibrato just can't be beat, dude. They called him the king for a reason. Like, what a great voice. What a fantastic voice. Can't wait to listen to more Elvis. I don't know. I've always just like never gravitated towards Elvis in the past. Like, this is why I haven't listened to many tracks from him. But his voice is just so cool to listen to. And you can just hear the influence he's had in future artists. Anybody know current artist Orville Peck? Sounds a lot like Elvis sometimes. Anyways, what a great song. Let's jump back on into it. Elvis, Bridge Over Troubled Water.
Like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me Sail on, silver girl, sail on by. Your time has come to shine. All your dreams along the way, see how they shine. Oh, if you need a friend, I'm sailing right behind, like a bridge over troubled water. I will ease your mind, like a bridge over troubled water. I will ease your
Yeah, no, like it's easy to see why he just had so much pop power. The voice doesn't leave key. Did his voice ever like waver, dude? Did he ever start sloping down in singing ability? I mean, I'm pretty sure, right? Towards the end, probably, right? But it's easy to see why he became famous and why he had so much staying power. Like, this is probably like what, 20 years maybe after his stardom start. What do you even call that? Breakthrough? When even was this, dude? They don't give us a time. Was this 78? Nope, no, it's not. I don't know. If anybody can tell me when this was, that'd be cool. This was a great performance, great voice, wonderful vibrato. Would love to listen to more. His range too, like when he's able to go up and just still keep hitting those clean notes too. I would like to hear his, the depth of his range. I would like to see how far he can go. Barry, Elvis, ooh, imaginary talent. I mean, I don't know about imagine. Maybe like manufactured popularity, of course. Like right when you see this person, the companies are like, oh, pump money into him, get him out there, of course, like I haven't seen the movie Elvis, the latest one, dude. Maybe they touch on that a little bit, but I'm pretty sure with other people's help he was catapulted as well. Probably just wasn't all him. He had lots of movie deals. Probably has something to do with him being attractive as well. Probably had something to do with it. Back when a label could buy their way on radio stations, you could probably still do that, dude. It's probably even worse today. He was only 42 when he passed. Whoa. Anybody see the new Elvis anime? What? Gotta watch that. You went to Graceland a number of years ago? Whoa, how was that? Anyways, Elvis, Bridge Over Troubled Water. Fantastic song. Apparently it's a cover. He didn't write it. Who did write that, though? Oh, is that Simon and Garfunkel? Okay. Paul Simon. Gotcha. Cool. Yeah, I think somebody mentioned Paul Simon in the chat a little bit ago. That was 1969? That was not 1969, was it? If it was, fantastic video quality. Not as talented as his legend supports. Oh, I mean, I'm sure not. I mean, you can like write whatever you want about people, right? Like when you're trying to sell a star, you can. Yeah, no, lots of stuff is manufactured. But yeah, I'm not equipped to have that discussion right now. So maybe let's put a pin in that or Yeah, no, yep. So, thank you, Barry, for bringing up the real deal. I'm not afraid. Dude, so, thank you, Bob. That was Elvis Presley, Bridge Over Troubled Water. He had a huge comeback in 68. Oh, really? So that probably was 69. Okay. Yeah, so this is probably like a decade after he got started, probably a whole like 15 years maybe. Anyways, we're gonna move on, dude. Thank you, Bob. Next up, we have Devo, Freedom of Choice. Crack that whip. Agreed, John. I don't smoke anymore, but I need a hit. Uh, yeah, I totally get that. You're probably good. You're probably good, though. No, it's his voice, nothing else. I gotcha. Pretty sure it was 670. Gotcha. Do 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 do. Crack that whip. Do 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 do. Are we not men? Wait, what? Wait, what happened? Did somebody call out some people's manhood? Oh yeah, some Devo. I'm excited. Dude, Freedom of Choice. Never heard this track before. Apparently Freedom of Choice is the name of a studio album. So I'm excited to get into this one from 1978. Classic Devo. Crack that whip. We are Devo. Oh, did I miss another, like... It's like Primus sucks, dude. Did I miss a thing? Did I... If so, that's funny. Okay, let's just take another hit and then jump on into this one, dude. Okay. Okay. I missed another band meme, dude. Devo Freedom of Choice coming up. I don't think we've done a single Devo track on this channel. Let's search up some Devo. So back in November, we listened to Girl You Want. Wow, I don't think I cut that out of a stream. Okay. And apparently this is... We also listened to Devo Uncontrollable Urge. From the album Are We Not Men? We Are Devo. That's so funny. Although I have to admit, I prefer the first two Devo albums when they were the tightest punk band ever. I love that. I would love to listen to some of their punk stuff, dude. I think we listened to Girl You Want. Girl You Want's from this album that we're about to listen to. Anyways, we have a little bit of Devo history. So without further ado, jumping into Freedom of Choice by Devo. What's this song gonna sound like? I don't know. Here we go. Why does this do the dude? Mark Mothersbaugh, right? Dude, he did the freaking Rugrats soundtrack. He does a lot of really cool soundtracks, yeah. So yeah, Freedom of Choice, Devo, here we go. Okay, real quick first impressions. I like how fast it is. Definitely getting a little bit of that punk vibe. I love the keyboards. It's really cool. It's really cool. Not as like quirky or anything as what I'm used to. You know, was that Crack That Whip? Do 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 do. What is that song even called, dude? Do 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 do. Is it called just Crack That Whip? I don't even know, dude. Barry, in ancient Rome, there was a poem about a dog who found two bones. He picked at one, he licked the other, he went in circles, he dropped dead. Freedom of choice is what you got. Freedom. Is this the lyrics? Thank you, Barry. Gonna have a second round, John? Maybe. Once we reach the end of our first... Whenever we reach the end of whatever we're doing, maybe I'll give people a second request. It's just called Whip It. Gotcha, gotcha, LS. Wow. Of course, of course. Of course. Thank you, everybody. Gary, too. Okay, let's jump back on into the song. I like it. Here we go. Freedom of choice. Devo, Freedom of Choice. Interesting track. These lyrics are... Whoops. Interesting. Barry posted the first set of lyrics. In ancient Rome, there was a poem about a dog who found two bones. He picked at one, he licked the other, he went in circles, he dropped dead. Freedom of choice is what you got. Freedom of choice. I feel like there's something very subtly political about this, like talking about Rome, freedom of choice, maybe. Dude, I feel like this song is a poem. It's taking a poem, making it even more of a poem. Freedom of choice. I feel like maybe surrounding some politics around the time, 78, right, when this came out. What was going on, dude? I feel like there's something subtly political about this, like maybe calling out apolitical people? I don't know, dude. I don't know. What do you think? Oh, wow. Not sure Devo was subtle. I mean, yeah, no, it seems pretty clear, yet I'm just a little silly right now. I'm just like, what does it actually mean? Of course, it's like pretty like political. I'm getting that. A great song, great song. I would love to listen to more of this era by Devo. What did you think? Devo watched their friends get shot in the back by the National Guard at Kent State. Every inch of Devo is politics and anger. Whoa. Wow, I had no idea. Dude, I know about Kent State. I had no idea that Devo was even connected in any way. Just the fact that they had friends that got shot. Ooh. That makes a lot more sense. Thank you, Jack. Thank you, Jack. Appreciate that that context. Hey, I'm with the energy. I'm with it. Politics and angry. Well, thank you, Gary. Appreciate you. Joe Walsh was there when that happened? What? Well, I love Joe Walsh. Wow. Wow. Wow, big names coming out. Big news, too. Okay, so let's bring up the list, see where we are, friends. Ben, how are you doing, friend? Thank you for coming by. Fish, down with disease. You know, that could mean like one or two things. That could be like a double meaning. Sorry. Dude, that could be a double meaning. Like, oh yeah, I'm like down with that sickness, or like down with that sickness, down with that disease. USA Network used to be a cult stoner channel. Devo had most of their vids on a show called Night Flight. Remember Night Flight? Barry's laughing his ass off. What is Night Flight? No idea. You just blew the seam out of your pants, dude? What? I'm sorry, that's not a laughing matter. I hope you get that fixed. Devo had most of their vids on a show called Night Flight. I would love to check out some Night Flight. Whatever that is, sounds funny. I don't know. Night Flight. It's a great band name. So, Fish, down with disease. Thank you, Ben. Sorry we couldn't do the Goose track. Let's, yeah, we're gonna bring back the 10-minute limit streams. Just maybe next time, dude. We'll try something. So, Fish, down with disease. So, bring up the video here. Who's down with disease? I'm sorry if you have a disease. There no laughing matter. So let's just take a hit and then we'll jump on into this song. Night Flight has a presence on YouTube. It was a mid-1980s music video show. It started almost the same time MTV did. I'm just loving how much you're laughing at this. Okay, so it's like MTV. I get it. I get it. Night Flight, also a banger of a Walker Bros track. Oh. Okay, well, maybe we'll have to sneak in some Night Flight tracks into this stream somewhere, dude. Yeah, maybe we'll check some out once we reach the end of this list, you know, and then we can open it up. I'm just so interested. Okay, so let's take a hit, jump into Fish, Down with Disease. Cult movies, too. Ooh. I like all movies, so even the bad ones. What even constitutes a bad movie, right? You still had to put in some amount of work to get it done. So, I mean, how bad could that be, right? That's great logic. I know. So, Fish, down with disease. Didn't they do interviews? Oh, gosh. I would love to just be on Night Flight. Like, I want to be an interviewer on Night Flight. I mean, I haven't even seen any of their material yet. It just sounds like something I would want to partake in. So let's just jump into Fish, get our mind into this. We'll check out some Night Flight later on, dude. Remember, the only place you could watch music vids was on Casey Kasem's weekly top 10 countdown show. Really? Like one of the only places you could watch music videos? Interesting. Okay. I get distracted. You guys just keep coming with the knowledge. I gotta keep reading. Okay. Fish, down with disease. Thank you, Ben.
Bed, trying to stop these demons that keep dancing in my head. Down with disease, and I'm up before the dawn. 1,000 barefoot children outside, dancing on my lawn. Dancing on my lawn, and I keep waiting for the time when I can finally say, it's all been wonderful, but now I'm on my way. When I think it's time to leave it all behind, I try to find a way to, but there's nothing I can say to make me stop. Down with disease, and the jungle's in my mind. Climbing up my
Okay, real quick first thoughts. I love how wobbly this guitar is, dude. It sounds so fun. And I think the bass too is like ultra just wobbly. That's the only way I know how to explain these sounds, dude. It's a lot of fun. Real bouncy. What I know from Fish, dude. Let's get up. Let's get back into this song. Yo, Gerhard, welcome. Jack, I like Roger Ebert's thoughts on the subject. A movie can be good, a movie can be bad, just don't be boring. I agree. Make something happen on the screen, dude. Even if your special effects aren't great, nobody's gonna care as long as it's entertaining. Ishtar rules. I genuinely love it. Elaine May did nothing. Who's Elaine May? I don't want to say she done nothing wrong. I don't know what she did. So, let's get back into this, dude. Fish, down with disease.
Jungles in my mind, they're climbing up my waterfalls and swinging on my vine. So I try to hear the music, but I'm always losing time, 'cause they're stepping on my rhythm and they're stealing on my line. My lines, and I keep waiting for the time when I can finally say, this has all been wonderful, and now I'm on my way. When I think it's time to leave it all behind, I try to find a way to, but nothing I can say to make it stop. Finally say that this has all been wonderful, but now I'm on my way. When I think it's time to leave it all behind, try to find a way to, but something I can say to make it stop.
Oh, we have to pause it. Trey, you just gotta chill for a second. Wow, no, Trey Anastasio's guitar skills just mirror so much of what I love about Jerry Garcia. No, this track is great. Another classic Fish track, dude. The structure so far fits a lot of the other Fish tracks, right? Open up with some kind of quirkiness and then get into like a Grateful Dead-esque kind of jam session with the guitar solo, and then we're gonna go back into like how we opened up, dude. There's a live version with lyrics of your request. Okay, we'll check that out. If we could find that would be cool. If not, original album audio is cool too. Okay, for sure, we'll try and find the live version with lyrics. Yo, bees, cheese. Yeah, it is cool. It is a cool concept, right? Yeah, honestly, glad you can join. Yeah, awesome track you gave us yesterday. Or the other day before yesterday. Okay, let's jump back on into this Fish track, dude. Down with Disease. Back it up a little bit. Here we go. Fish. Down with Disease. That was super fun, dude. Yeah, no, they just put on some great tracks, much like Goose, dude. I want to compare them to Goose, like Grateful Dead. Like, just the longer they can make their songs, the better, because it's like literally all enjoyable. And the guitar sections are just literally something to write home about. Some of the coolest guitar sections I've heard. Never got into Fish. Too many good vibes. I tend to go for the psych that aims for bad vibes and gross textures. But they're killing it. Respect. Trey is big Residence nerd too. Oh, Residence. We just listened to them a little bit ago. I totally get you, Jack. You know, I totally tend to gravitate towards exactly what you explain. Bad vibes and gross textures. I'm all about it. But I can definitely get into some good vibes. And I totally get how this can like push people away, you know, just you're probably talking to somebody else, Barry. So what did you think of this track, guys? Fish, Down with Disease. This was apparently from 95. December 1st, 1995. Great key work as well. Great bass as well. This track was a lot of fun. Happy we went through this together, friends. What did you think on YouTube? Okay. So yeah, thank you so much, Ben. Extraordinary performance. Like I said, the guitar sections are literally just so cool. Fish definitely has some dark vibed songs too. They play so many different genres. Huge catalog. Ooh, love to check that out. I'm interested in like the whole spectrum. Like, make your songs as happy as you can. Make your songs as depressing, depraved, down in depresso land, you know, as much as you want. Just, I want to listen to it. Bad Vibes and Gross Textures would be a good band name. It would, actually. Oh my god, me and my friend have a band's name list going on. Hold on, let me respond to my brother real quick. Gross Vibes and Bad Textures. Wait, was it Bad Vibes and Gross Textures, right? But no, you can have that one, Richard. You know, I'll let you have that one. I won't put it on my list of mine and my friends' songs that we make up. Check out the song Carini by Fish. Yeah, we will at some time, at some point. Sure. John Slop, ELO to me always had good vibes. I don't think they have one that's dark. ELO. Ooh, it's been a while since we listened to any ELO. So from what I've listened to, yeah, they've all been like bright, poppy, like just good vibes in general. Yo, Blind Snipers, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Okay. So that was Fish, Down with Disease. What are we getting into? LS. You're up next, friend. Paul Gilbert. Fuzz Universe. November 17th, 2010. At Luxor, Cologne. Is this in Germany? Cologne. It's in Cologne. I don't know where Cologne is, dude. Paul Gilbert, Fuzz Universe. Okay, so a little bit of information on Paul Gilbert. He is an American hard rock and heavy metal guitarist. He's the co-founder of the band Mr. Big, and was also a member of Racer X, with whom he released several albums. We've heard one Mr. Big track, and it was pretty cool. Racer X, I have not listened to anything from Racer X, so whoops. Get out of here. Okay. So jumping into some Paul Gilbert, Fuzz Universe. It's a vid. Right. Ooh, starting us off thick. Dudes, alright. So LS, let's get into this. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Let's bring up the video. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Paul Gilbert, Fuzz Universe, saw Mr. Big. That is hilarious. I never even thought of Mr. Big as like a euphemism. That's hilarious. Thank you, Barry. Oh yeah, I hung out with Mr. Big. Shook his hand. Okay, so, Paul Gilbert, Fuzz Universe. TV says Scott Travis. Wait, what? Okay. Let's jump on into it here. Wow, right off the bat, I love his riffage, his ability to go from palm muting something to just strumming to plucking. Dude, this is a master at work here. Paul Gilbert, wow. And the pinch harmonic too, like, wow. Was not expecting any of this. So I'm just happy. This is awesome, dude. Fuzz Universe. Wow. What do y'all think? Gerhard made a blind request to you before I join in without knowing if the list is still open, lol. Wait, what? You sent in a request, dude? It's open. The list is open, yes. Bow, 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 bow. Haha, only Scott Travis, I know, plays drums for Priest. Haha, one of the top 5 drummers, in my opinion. Oh, you know, I was thinking of Travis Scott. He's a rapper, dude. Yeah, Gerhard, it's not a sure thing yet, but there might be around 2. Like, Gerhard, okay, it's not closed right now, but it is just 1 song per person. So, whoever hasn't requested a song so far can request one still. It's not closed. You can still request. Yeah, no, it's open for now. So keep on, but only if you haven't requested. We're just trying to do the 1 per person limit. I might change that to 2 per person, right? So you might be able to request another song if you've requested one already. I know it's a little confusing, but just ask questions if you're confused. So let's just get back into this one, dude. Paul Gilbert, Fuzz Universe. Amazing guitar work here. Here we go. Another quick pause. This person is like an example of like a one-man band. Dude, he doesn't need all this backup, but it sounds nice, right? He could literally just do the entire guitar track on a whole album, just him, just one guitar. Reminds me of like Steve Vai, Joe Satriani, just a bunch of greats, dude. Like, wow, need to listen to more Paul Gilbert. What do y'all think so far? This is awesome, dude. Again, just so quick, clean. Also, I have not heard one slip up or like one missed note. Kind of looks like Mutoid Man. I don't who's Mutoid Man. Kind of like Rush, but he is so unique. Kind of Brian May. Wait, who are you talking about? Paul Gilbert? You have a request coming? Okay. And Gerhard, that's your request? Okay, let's just write those down real quick. So let's just hide these, put this up. Blam, 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 blam. So, Gerhard and then TV. So, is it positive? A block, extrait du live. Mass hysteria, l'Olympia. I'm so sorry. I messed that up so hard. Okay, cool. Thank you. So TV, you have a request coming. Cool. Request sent. All right. Well, when we get there, I'll open up PayPal. So I'll just. All right. So yeah, no, I'm just so intrigued of where the song could go. Like, this doesn't even need to be so like we've only reached a halfway point of this Paul Gilbert song, and it is proving to be one of the coolest performances. Good night, Bob. Thank you again. Stay tuned for that Led Zeppelin thing. We're gonna get it started soon. Skater approved. Thanks, TV. Skater Plus. Okay. Where's my vape, bro? I ran out of vape juice. All right. Ain't that the pits? They don't say the pits, dude. No Gen Z says pits. All right. Paul Gilbert, Fuzz Universe, get back into it. that Lifeson chord. I heard that Lifeson chord at the end. Doom, 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 doom. Oh, that was beautiful. Beautiful. That was awesome. Literally the cleanest, most rehearsed thing I've seen, dude. So practiced. Not a single missed note. Like, he just has to be one of the most, like, professional guitarists I've seen. Wow. He should dress like a Jimmy Page. That would be cool, right? Take care, Bob. Yo, have a good one, Bob, again. Pedal tone, baby. Yo, dude. His pedal board was looking real nice. It was the Lifeson chord. It's a nice little homage. Nice homage. Wow. Well, that was a lot of fun. Never heard anything much like that, except, like I mentioned, from some of the greats, dude. Paul Gilbert. We have to check out more from Paul Gilbert. That was fantastic. Epic shredding, like endless riffing. I thought they couldn't fill 7.5 minutes, but they could. Dig up some Racer X. Scott Travis is all over him with the drums. Ooh. Racer X, dude. Have we done anything from Racer X? The only Racer X I know is from a little show called Speed Racer. And I have not watched that much. So don't talk to me about it. So that was Paul Gilbert. Fuzz Universe. Would love to check out more. This was live in November 17th, 2010 at Luxor, Cologne. Wherever this is. Let's look it up, dude. I need to know where Cologne is. Where are you? City in Germany. Ooh, oh, beautiful. Wow, okay. Wow, look at pictures of Cologne. Cologne. How do you pronounce it, dude? How do you pronounce? Obviously, we pronounce it Cologne, but like, how do the Germans pronounce it? Whoops. Leave that up. Let's go into our next song, everybody. What do you think of that Paul Gilbert one, dude? Really great guitarist. Would love to hear more. Like, literally one of the best guitarists I've ever heard. So next up, dude, Barry, we got Queensryche. NM156. NM156. What is that? What is that? Ooh, so I think we might have listened to this one. Okay, when did we listen to this one? Hold on. It doesn't say we've listened to it, but honestly, it says we've listened to it. Whoops. It says we've listened to it, so I kind of want to believe we have. But I don't know when. So there's a chance it might be in one of my streams. This is a tough call. Did you still want to listen to it, Barry? Or would you like to pick another one? Because there's a good chance this might be in one of the streams. The live version we haven't. Oh, you're right. You're right, dude. Let's look up a live version. Whackin'. The Whackin' performance. How's the sound? It's probably going to sound great. So let's give the live version a look at. See, is the Wacken version okay? Unless you can find a different version. This has AC3 audio. I don't know. Sounds pretty good to me. I know that's pretty good, dude. No, one with lyrics. Oh, right. You gave me one with lyrics. Sorry. I'm sorry. I forgot. I totally forgot already. The one with the lyrics. The one with the lyrics. I found it. I found it, friend. Queensryche. Okay. Wacken. Your dream is to play Wacken. Ooh, right? That would be fun. Big festival. Probably the biggest over there, right? I don't know anything about European festivals, dude. Queensryche NM156 with lyrics live. Here we go. Okay, back it up real quick, dude. So some kind of dystopian future we're talking about, dude. You know, kind of like thinking Blade Runner, maybe a little bit, android, human kind of connection. I don't even know. It's very poetic. It's not too clear to me just yet. But yeah, I'm guessing it's societal critique on capitalism. Somehow, maybe. At least that's what I want, at least. Lyrics from 1984. Gotcha. Let's go back and read what you said. Barry says, okay, I know how everyone loves to throw out best singer ever all willy-nilly, but seriously, Jeff Tate is the best vocalist to ever pick up a mic, period. Dare you to find one bad live performance. Devocal God. Wow. He is very impressionable with his voice, very good at just like what's it, projecting, right? Powerful set of lungs and throat. Even the Queensryche live bootleg VHS concert tapes from the 80s, his voice sounds better than the MTV vids then. Wow, that's interesting. The novel, wait, what? The lyrics are from 1984. Oh. Off of the 1984's album The Warning. Wait. Oh, gotcha. Their album from the year 1984. Gotcha. Well, 1984 must have been a big year in terms of like political art movement stuff, huh? Okay. Wow. Let's jump back into the song here. Queensryche NM156. Here we go. Okay, Queensryche, dude, NM156. Barry says, the song is inspired by the movie Tron. Haha. Oh, whoa, dude. Interesting. I love that movie. It's a pretty cool movie. And honestly, that movie's kind of might have some critique of society in there somehow. I actually don't know. It's been a while since I watched it. There might not be anything too deep in that movie, but I thought it was pretty cool when I watched it. But this song is pretty cool as well. I love the guitar, very driving of the whole song. Dude kept up the riffs. Nice power chord usage. Yeah, Jeff Tate's voice just takes over as the star, right? This was a great track. NM156. The master computer in the movie ended every message. End of line. Ooh. That's cool. I need to watch that movie again. Jeff Bridges. Ooh, Easton Sticks can't play them. My wrists hurt after 15 minutes. Oh. Easton Sticks. Oh, yeah. You know, I never really thought. I'm not like a drummer or anything. Right now, at least. I didn't know different sticks could like make your body feel different after playing with them. So, what did y'all think about this Queensryche track? Fantastic voice. I would love to be able to emulate that at some point in my life. Thank you again, Barry. Appreciate you. So, next up, friends. Richard. We have some The Beatles. Long, long, long. So, we're going to play it super duper safe with this one, dude. I don't know what album this one is from. We have the full album, Please Please Me, on Patreon right now. So go and check that out. It's split up into 2 videos. So just search up Beatles, Please Please Me. It's like $3 a month if you want to get that. And yeah, just go and have some fun, dude. Check out the comments. So long, long, long. What was this, dude? Let's look up when this was. Long, long, long. They just had to emphasize it. The album The Beatles from 1968. Also known as the White Album, is the 9th studio album and only double album by the English rock band The Beatles. Released on November 22nd of 1968 featuring a plain white sleeve. The cover contains no graphics or text other than the band's name embossed. That's pretty cool. I like it. It's just like, whoa, why is it just white? Okay, if anybody has any information, let's just feel free to share. We're just gonna jump on into the song, dude. It's a George Harrison song. Oh, okay. I like George Harrison a lot. Jack says, you did Residents, Die, Die, Die. Now long, long, long. That's funny. Next stream, you'll have to do Animal Collective's Down, Down, Down. Whoa, oh my gosh. How many other songs are there that have just like repeating 3 words? That's hilarious. Can make a whole playlist. Make a sentence. Somebody from like a fairy book story, dude. Me and my friends went to see Queensryche in SAC in '86. My friend Dennis caught a drumstick from Rockenfield and in San Jose in 1989, where my friend Dennis caught a drumstick from Rockenfield again. Whoa! 2 drumsticks. That's very lucky. Now you have a whole set to play your own drum. Now you just need the rest of the drum kit to be tossed at you. Gary says, I really dig Revolver. Dude, we need to do some more Revolver. Wait, who's Revolver, dude? I don't think we've done any. Oh, that's an album by the Beatles. I forgot. Okay, well, Richard, thank you for your generous donation. Let's jump into your song, dude. Long, Long, Long. From the White Album. Here we go. What is this song? It's so interesting. It's like, it's a little bit pop formatted, but we just get these really soft portions. It started out so soft, but the percussion is just so loud and just so high in the mix, and everybody's singing is just so relaxed and almost like we're dreaming or something. This is it's very surreal. And we hear like a nice like high ringing in the background, might be from like a keyboard or something. Love to see where this one goes. Let's back it up, dude. Mellotron. Ooh. Nice, Matt. Welcome, by the way. Thank you. Getting used to hearing Mellotrons. Let's jump back to play it as safe as we possibly can. Please, Beatles, do not ban us. We're just simply listening. Dude, is this George singing as well? I love the guitar, dude. The guitar almost sounds like a sitar. It might even be a sitar. I didn't even think about that. Very chill song so far, dude. With large percussion portions that really bring up the energy, but then we just come back right down, dude. I like this a lot. Let's get back into it, dude. Pretty sure the copyright police are not worried. We've waited long enough. Haha, I offered Dennis my Mustaine pick from the Megadeth show we were at for the Styx, and he said yes. Then the next day when he sobered up, he changed his mind. Yeah, fair, right? Fair. Alright, let's get back into the song. Long, Long, Long. Here we go. Thank you again, Rich. What the heck? What the heck was that? What the heck did we just listen to? Whoa. Wow. So that song took a little turn at the end. Just got kind of some chaos noise. Somebody singing. Yeah, this song kind of ended in a nightmarish way, dude. It was dreamlike at first, but now it turned into something scary. It sounded like somebody just dropped. It's almost like the band just poofed out of existence and just dropped all their instruments as they left us. They got caught by the chaos demons. Drugs were invented 70 years ago. Yes. What was that? 1930? Yes. Yes. Yes, 30 years ago exactly. By Dr. Patrick Drug. It's true. Haha, that is a blanket statement that is easily applicable to any time in the past 70 years. Oh, talking to somebody. Blind snipers. The first 1,000 copies of the Beatles' White Album are considered particularly valuable by music collectors. Of course they would be, right? Dude, I'm just looking for information on, the final song on side 3 is Harrison's Long, 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 part of a chord progression he took from Bob Dylan's Sad-Eyed Lady of the Lowlands. Why you so sad? MacDonald describes the song as Harrison's touching token of exhausted, relieved reconciliation with God, and considered it to be his finest moment on the Beatles. Who's MacDonald? The recording session for the basic track was one of the longest the Beatles ever undertook, running from the afternoon of 7th October through the night until 7 a.m. the next day. Whoa. So they were like, we got to do this. We got to keep it going. No. Take 2, take 3, take 27. McCartney played Hammond organ on the track, and an eerie rattling effect at the end was created by a note causing a wine bottle on top of the organ's Leslie speaker to resonate. Oh. Wow, so that's what that was. That rattling, dude. I was like, what is that? It almost, I couldn't even figure out what that sound was. It was just like, it almost sounded somebody was just like patting something. I don't know. But that's cool. Old Patty Drugs, man. Something was vibrating on the speaker as he left in it. Yeah, we just read that. That's awesome, dude. Thank you, Richard, again for this request. Gary says, from Rubber Soul on the Beatles were more about the album as a single listen. From Rubber Soul on, the Beatles were more about the album as a single listen. Gotcha. So after Rubber Soul, it was like, okay, just listen to the whole thing. It's one song. I know we split it up into tracks, but that's what they pressured us to do. It's all just one song. Just let's do the whole thing. Gotcha. Richard, like 80 takes. Makes sense. It makes sense. That was wild. A wild experience. Was not expecting that. So, thank you again, Richard. That was very much fun. Thank you for the very generous donation. You're amazing, friend. The Beatles, Long, Long, Long. What did you think about that reaction? What did you think of that song, dude? What do you think about the Beatles, the White Album? Yeah, they quit touring. Oh, they quit touring? Of course, I remember they quit touring because the fans were just too loud over their music, right? They were just like, we can't even hear ourselves play. I remember that was a big reason. So, oh, excuse me. Gerhard. Positif à bloc. Extrait du live. Mass hysteria à l'Olympia. Positif et bloc. I wonder what this one's about. Let's get it up, dude. Thank you, Gerhard. You're awesome. Positif à bloc. Extrait du live. Mass hysteria à l'Olympia. I'm so sorry. So I never heard of this group, dude. This is the first time jumping into this. So thank you again, Gerhard. Know nothing. I heard nothing. And then after this, we're getting into TV's PayPal request. And then, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna open things up to like you may request more songs, but just one more song, please. If you've already requested a song, Please, just one more song. Also, if you haven't already requested a song, please, just one song. So yeah, it's open still. You may request a second song, people, if you feel like it. Still paid, please. With exception of Richard, because you donated such a generous amount. So yeah, Barry the Musical Wizard, Gerhard, Mammut. Mass Hysteria is a French heavy metal band formed in '93 and released 9 studio albums and 4 live albums between '97 and 2018. Cool. Thank you so much. I like French metal, dude. Gary says, ELO, The Diary of Horace Wimp. Now, see, that's an unfortunate name. See, I could not call myself Horace Wimp. I know I call myself John Slop, right? That's not, like, much better, but at least I'm not a wimp. Yo, LS. Thank you so much. Whoa. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna jump on into Positif à bloc. Thank you so much, Richard. Really appreciate you. You have a great night as well. Extrait du live, Mass Hysteria à l'Olympia. Let's jump on into it, friends. It's a video. Ooh. I love this already so far. Like, it's heavy, it's just inciting, like some courage, some mosh pits, dude. Everybody's singing along. I love the energy. It's like really aggressive, kind of thrashy. Yeah, this lead singer's into it, giving me Jeremy McKinnon vibes from A Day to Remember. This whole band is giving me a little bit of A Day to Remember vibes. We're gonna see what's going on with this bridge here. Let's see, dude. They're about to break it down. Something fierce. Good night, Tammy. I'm sorry you have to take off and work so early. Thank you. You know, I hope to see you next stream. Have a good night. All right, let's get back into it, friends. Positif à bloc. That is the name of the song, I believe. So Mass Hysteria is the band, right? You gave us that info already. I just remembered. Let's get back into it, friend. Here we go.
Nico, Vince, Rafa, Yann et les Furieux! Ah! Positif à bloc! Mais jamais pour la guerre, non. À cet instant, plus que tout, j'aime la vie et vocifère. Positif à blanc. Nous sommes debout. Positif à blanc. Yeah. Encore, nous sommes positifs à blanc.
Positive block. Wow, what a track. Really heavy. Let's figure out what they're even saying, dude. Gonna have to translate this, dude. Altered state, micro resistance, apocalypse, sample, turn problems around. I found the poem that eclipses them. Block positive, block positive. Obsessed with the slightest thrill, that of time which suspends its flight. Even if happiness is a fiction, I reserve for him my most beautiful role. Block positive, block positive. There's a time for everything, but never for war. At this moment, more than anything, I love life and vociferate. Block positive, repeats block positive. Now, what does vociferate mean, dude? Shout, complain, or argue loudly or vehemently. Gotcha. Okay, so yeah, I think this song's... It sounds like it's like a anti-war song, maybe. Let your voice be known, you know, don't surrender, resist kind of energy. What do you think? Very France, dude, from what France has been going through, dude. So Gerhard, that was awesome. Truly heavy stuff. Appreciate that. What did y'all think about that one? So, TV, you are up next, friend. Let's bring up the notepad. TV, your selection is on PayPal here. Let's get that up real quick, friends. Positive block. Positive block. PayPal. Block positive. What is that? Does Gerhard even know? Positive block. Okay. Absinthe by Snark. Maybe Snark topic. Gotcha. Yeah. The chat. Reconnection successful. OBS said, so let me know if you still see me. Absinthe by Snark. Okay. So TV. Absinthe. Snark. Okay, and LS. Oh, you said you're still looking for one. Gotcha. So you still have a little bit to think of that. Oh, I wrote that in the wrong place. It's supposed to be right here. Yeah, LS, go ahead. Still keep thinking about what you want, dude. So, Absinthe, Snark. That's coming up next. What did you think of that last one? Thank you again, Gerhard. Let's go to the Snark topic. Found it. So Snark, have we looked up anything on Snark before? We're just going to jump on into this head first, not even ask any questions. So I'm going to drink some water. Dude, let's take another hit too. Not feeling loopy enough. I hope everybody's having a good night. It's probably one of the best stream nights for me, to be honest. Like, so much has been donated and so many cool songs we've listened to. Some Queensryche, dude. Now we're getting into some Snark. What could Snark sound like? I was expecting this to be like Snarky Puppy, but no, I don't think it's going to be anything like Snarky Puppy. Literally have no clue what this is going to be sounding like, so I'm excited. Let's just fill this one up real good, dude. This is like the dust. This is all I have left, too. This is all the weed I have. Really gonna have to go tomorrow, get some. So, let's take a hit, friends, and jump on into Snark with the song Absinthe. Skater Plus. Approved usage of cut, Control X, and the Killer Shake. Yeah, the Killer Shake. I got it, dude. Okay. Let's get up into this hit, dude, and then into this song. Good hit. Totally forgot what I was doing, dude. Oh yeah, LS's request. Tesla. What you give. You know, this title sounds familiar. Let's just figure out if I've seen this one already. Let's just look it up real quick. Tesla, what you give. Nope. Cool. Okay. So, not listening to that one yet. So, Absinthe by Snark. Let's just jump on into it, friends. You've been out of weed for 2 weeks now. Kind of a bummer, but I appreciate Dreams coming back. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you've been out of weed. That's a feels bad. I know how that is. Well, I hope you can get some soon, friend. I really do. Yeah. Let's jump into Absinthe by Snark. Here we go.
Indistinct euphoria, would you please ignore the uncertain?
Okay, what did we stumble upon into here, dude? Well, we didn't stumble upon anything. This was placed before me with a payment. So, this is fantastic. A bit of like prog, jazz, rock, with some like Blondie-esque vocals at the front. This is a lot of fun. It's not like too much like Blondie or anything, but I don't know. I'm just getting a little Blondie vibe from this, but I'm liking this so much. Like, what the heck? This is fun. Like, what? You seem down, John. Wink, wink. You need a prescription from your doctor for a generous free daily weed regimen. I agree. You know, I talked to them about this. They just want to give me pills and stuff, dude. Yeah, it sucks. But honestly, this is California. We don't even need that, so... But I could use a free. That's always nice. Maybe that's the thing. I'll talk to them about it, dude. Next checkup. All right, let's get back into this groovy song, dude. Absinthe by Snark. I'm so glad we did no research. Here we go. Ooh. Okay, how quirky this song is. Dude, it's so quirky. It reminds me of like Frank Zappa, these breakdowns, dude. It's very, very jazzy. I like the vocals too. It sounds like we have a couple of singers, not just one. Unless it's the same singer, just layered over themselves. But otherwise, I like two singers. You know, that's great. How trippy this song is. I am just... it's not smooth. This song is not a smooth ride at all. But I appreciate that. This is one of those bad vibes. Maybe they drank some absinthe and they wrote the song about the feeling of drinking absinthe. I don't know. What do you think? Let's jump back on into it, dude. What do you think so far? Let me know. I like it, dude. You know, I got a little bit of... Now, don't crucify me for this. A little bit of System of a Down vibes in maybe some of the singing. Maybe in some of the lyrical songwriting. Okay, not lyrical songwriting, just the vocal presentation. I like this a lot. Absinthe by Snark. Where are you from, Snark? Now we do research. Snark band. This was from 2002. I was guessing this was about to be... I was guessing this is going to be like 2001. They only have 2 albums. They're from Australia. Right? It's the same band, right? What a wild track. I loved this. This was a lot of fun. I would love to listen to more. That was cool, jazzy, unexpected, had a lot of different cool turns, cool percussion. What did you think of that one? I liked the vocal presentation too. Honestly, I'm not even sure if we have the right band down here. I kept hearing like a girl vocal, but I don't see any girls in these pictures. So who knows? You know, show me. Definitely not from Australia, from MPLS. Oh, okay, so this is a different band. Gotcha. Wow, so they're just... I can't even find any information on them then. From MPLS. What's MPLS, dude? Multi-protocol label switching, of course, that's... Oh, MPLS is... Wait, what? Are you connected with these people, dude? Minneapolis? Are you connected to this band's TV? This is your old band? Oh my gosh. Did we just hear you? What the heck, dude? That was awesome. That was fantastic. Definitely, like, one of my favorite acts we listened to tonight. Whoa. Whoa, well, that was a lot of fun. I like that a lot. Absinthe by Snark. That's why you didn't have, like, too many views on it or anything, dude. This definitely deserves more views. People, go check that out, dude. Just search up Absinthe Snark. Can I request? Yes, you may, Strange Machines. How many songs do we even have tonight? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You will be the 12th one. So yeah, you can definitely request. The singer got married. Yeah. Yeah, that usually happens in the... You usually have to pick between doing band stuff or doing family stuff, and it's like, usually you pick the family stuff because, yeah, it's usually how it goes. The guitar player got divorced. Oof. Dude, well, you put out some good work, friend. You put out some good work. That was awesome. The bass player and the guitar player both had hernias. Unfortunate. Hernias suck. I haven't gotten one, right? That's when you, like, poop too hard, or when you have to try and poop too hard and you, like, burst some, right? I'm not too familiar. Strange Machines with 36 crazy fists with their song Sleep Sick. That is a wild band name. What? I thought a five-finger death punch was kind of silly, but this 36 crazy fists. Some JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. "36 Crazy Fists, Sleep Sick." Here's the list. We just got done listening to Absinthe by Snark. We are now on to Gary Milstead's request. ELO, The Diary of Horace Wimp. Hernia is when you tear the lining of your abdomen, I think. Could be wrong, haha. Yeah, I mean, that sounds about right as well, you know. Is that for moving equipment around? Oh, okay, gotcha. That's probably from... Yeah, like, not lifting stuff properly, maybe. That sounds like it sucks, dude. Ooh, eesh, ooh. Don't even want to think about it. 36 crazy fists, so 13 dudes then. Well, it could just be one dude with 36 crazy punches, you know what I mean? It would be like 12 dudes, each punching 3 times. The guitar player got the hernia from singing, swear to God. You can, okay, yeah. If you're putting too much pressure on your, like the way you sing properly is to use your diaphragm. So if you're like clenching up your diaphragm muscles too much, yeah, you can probably hurt yourself, right? May you perhaps request another song? Yes, you may, Gerhard. Yes, you may. I'll just put you down. Okay. So, what we're gonna get into, dude. ELO, The Diary of Horace Wimp. Let's hear what Horace Wimp has to say. Sounds like Bilbo Baggins to me. Horace Wimp. Of course, we all know ELO stands for Electric Light Up Ornament. Yes, like you see on the houses during the festivity months. 18 people. 18 people. Don't ever ask me to math ever again. Who asked? Who did ask? They shall be publicly flogged. Alright, so yeah, let's just jump on into Electric Light Up Ornament. I'm just kidding. Electric Light Orchestra, The Diary of Horace Wimp. Never heard this one before. We have listened to a few ELO tracks before. You still want to kill the guitar player. Wait, what? What do you mean you still want to kill the... I'm sorry, I might be reading too much. Let's get into the song, friends. Electric Light Orchestra, The Diary of Horace Wimp. Oh, hold on. Let's start this over. I had it low. Let's get the volume right, friends. What the heck was this song, dude? What the heck? Let's get back into it.
Late again today. He'd be in trouble, though he'd say he was sorry. He'd have to hurry out to the bus. Tuesday. Horace was so sad. He'd never had a girl that he could care for. And if it was late once more, he'd be out. Uh-oh. Don't be afraid. Just knock on the door. just stood there mumbling and fumbling. Then a voice from above said, Horace Swift, this is your life. Go out and find yourself a wife. Make a stand, be a man, and you will have a great life plan. You can do it. Come on, Horace. Horace met the girl. She was small and she was very pretty. He thought he was in love. He was afraid. Asked her for a date. The cafe down the street tomorrow evening. His head.
Oh, quick pause. Oh, so much to say already. I love this song. I love all the quirky little electric things they've done. Literally, electric is in the name, right? So they're going full force into like technology advancements, using vocoders, using synths, using just sequencers, right? I mean, this is old technology, but this is like fresh, new. It's bright, shiny, kind of resembles some like 50s pop tracks, a little bit of like Beatles taste. I miss these vocal harmonies, dude. I miss these vocal harmonies. This is why I love Electric Light Orchestra. We have not listened to much, but we need to change that. I'm enjoying this. Gives me a little bit of Queen in the vocal harmonies. Nice and quirky. Don't know where they could take us to. Dude, this is like progressive also. So let's get back into it. The Diary of Horace Wimp. I'm not getting any of the lyrics, by the way. Let's just let's get back into it. I love all the cool like keyboard sounds too. Here we go.
His head was reeling when she said yes. Okay. Don't be afraid. Just knock on the door. Well, he just stood there mumbling and fumbling. Then a voice from above said, Horace Swift, this is your life. Go out and find yourself a wife. Make a stand, be a man, and you will have a great life plan. You can do it. Come on, Horace, this is it. He asks the girl if maybe they could marry. When she says gladly, Horace cries, Sunday. Everybody's at the church when Horace rushes in and says, now here comes my wife for the rest of my life. And she did. Don't be afraid. Just knock on the door. Well, he just stood there mumbling and fumbling. Then a voice from above said, Horace Swift, this is your wife. Go out and find yourself a life. Make a stand, be a man, and you will have a great life plan. Horace Swift. Horace, 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 Horace.
Whoa, why they gotta scare me like that? This song gave me everything I love about music. Dude, this is another direction of progressive rock that is really good, dude. We have Rush, we have Yes, we have ELO taking us down some really cool roads, dude. We have King Crimson, just so many bands. This is a lot of fun. This is like the bright side of progressive. This is like kind of maybe what the Beatles was going towards. You know, this, I see this as kind of like an evolution of like the Beatles works. And maybe taking a lot of notes from other groups like Queen. Like the vocal harmonies were great. Gerhard, I sent a PayPal request. Stardust featuring Patty Gurdy. Concrete Cages. All right, I'll mark that down, dude. Weird way to end the track, right? Horace Wimp. Like, not gonna be sleeping soundly tonight. Thank you, Gerhard, putting that down. But no, seriously, that song was a lot of fun. I liked all the synth. I liked all the quirky little choices. Again, no idea what the song was about. I just know I had a lot of fun. Like great violins. Reminded me of the second album from Panic at the Disco. And don't ELO have a very similar song that sounds kind of like this? Like, Hey Mr. Blue? Is that a song? Is that a ELO Mr. Blue? Is that one? Mr. Blue Sky. Is this the one I'm thinking of? I don't want to spoil myself if we've heard it before. Apparently we watched the video before. All right, we'll just chill for now. But yeah, ELO's fantastic. I want to listen to more. Just another step in a progressive direction. We have not gone down yet. Mostly we've gone down like the dark progressive road with like ELP, a little bit of King Crimson. Rush gets pretty dark sometimes. But yeah, I love this direction. So let's bring up the notepad, see what we got up next. Friend. Thank you again, Gary. Really appreciate you. Discovery is kind of overlooked by rockers. It's labeled a disco record. The one we just listened to? I can see that. I mean, like, it's really poppy, right? It's like really not hard rock at all. It's like really progressive. Okay. So, LS, dude. Moving on. We got Tesla. What You Give. Let's bring that on up. And also, let me just double check how many songs we have for the night. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would be total. Okay, it is 13. That's perfectly fine. Tesla, What You Give. Whoa. Who heard that firework? Dude, these fireworks sound like just straight up bombs. What's the point of having a firework if it just explodes? There's no spraying. It's just a loud boom that shakes my house. All right, I'm going to be talking about that until I'm old, I swear. John S., did you get my request earlier? Oh, whoops. Ooh, I missed it, actually. It was right before Strange Machines. How did I miss that, dude? A song Gerhard introduced to me. OSI Radio Log. So that actually comes before. Thank you for reminding me, dude. OSI radio log. Cool, dude. I'm glad YouTube implemented the thing. I can just check all of the fan funding now. Look at, boom, all of the requests in one cozy little place. That's cool. I like that. Good job, YouTube. So, why are people shooting fireworks in your neighborhood? I don't know. They do this almost every night. No idea. No clue. I don't follow sports, so... But thank you, Barry. I got that situated. I put it up, dude, right before Strange Machines. Because technically it was before Strange Machines. It's okay. I can wait till after the list. It's up to you. Wherever you want to place your song, dude, just let me know. And I'll put it somewhere else, dude. After Strange Machines or after Gerhard. It's up to you, Barry. But we're going to get into Tesla. What you give. What you give is what you get. Maybe they know you're streaming. They probably do know I'm streaming. They're trying to interrupt. How rude. Well, we're not going to give them the satisfaction, so we're just going to get into the song. Tesla, what you give. What you give. Let me try and find like a good version of this song. What album is it off of? Hold on. The album is Psychotic Supper. Okay, good. All right. Ooh. All right, I found it. So, Tesla, what you give? Let's jump on into it, friend. We've done a few Tesla songs before. Done quite a few. So, Tesla, what you give? Have not listened to this one. So let's jump on into it, friends. Here we go. After the list is cool since there are first time requests in there. Are there? Okay, sure. Yeah, we'll save it for the end then. All right, let's get back into it. Tesla, what you give?
Who's the one that makes you happy? Or maybe who's the one always on your mind? And who is the reason you're living? Oh, who's the reason for your smile? I feel so lonely and I know I'm not the only one to ever feel this way. I love you so much that I think I'm going insane. I'm gone crazy, out of my head, gone crazy, out of my head. Can't think about nothing but the good, good love. What you give. Everyone needs somebody, and you know everybody needs someone. Well, and yes, it's true. Everybody.
Ooh, quick pause. I was enjoying the song already, and then they just threw in the percussion there. Let's listen to that one more time. And I'm sorry, we'll keep listening to the song. This is a good one, dude. Love the acoustic guitar. Love the voice already. Let's get back into it.
My head can't think about nothing but the good, good love we're together. Everyone needs somebody, and you know everybody needs someone. Well, and yes, it's true. Everybody needs a special kind of love, and you're the only one I'm thinking of. You mean the world to me. You are my only. I feel so lonely, and I know I'm not the only one to carry on this way. I love you so much, I lose track of time, lose track of the days. I'm going out of my head, going crazy, out of my head. Can't think about nothing but the good, good love. What you give, it's not what you got, it's what you give. It ain't the life you choose, it's a life you live. It's only what you give, only what you give, only what you give. It's not what you got, but the life you live.
Ooh.
It's the life you live. They're pretty for the world. And you're the one.
Quick pause. What a great song. It just elevated so good. Yeah, no, just the percussion entering just made the song so much better, more powerful, impactful. That's what percussion does, right? This is like some of Tesla's longest work too, 7 minutes. This is a great song. I think this might be the longest Tesla song we've listened to. It's clear to see why. They're taking their time. It's a sweet, slow, romantic ballad, dude. This seems like it's like a love song. So let's just get back into it. Might pause it one last time, but yeah, let's keep the song rolling for now.
That makes me happy. Oh yeah, baby. And you're the one always on my mind. Well, Lana, yes, it's true. You are my reason, my one and only, that I've been living for. Why can't forever be forever and nothing more? I feel so lonely and I
only what you give. It's only what you give. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's like getting up for the girls moving around to believe so. Ooh, ooh, only what you give. Only what you give.
Oh, beautiful. Tesla, What You Give. A beautiful song. Jeff Keith on lead vocals, giving us the soft raspiness that I love, that I find so comforting. Great voice. Seriously, one of the coolest voices. Some of the greatest acoustic guitar as well, dude. I think it was Tommy Skiach, dude. And Troy Laquetta on drums. I think Brian Wheat, Frank Hannon, and Dave Rude might also be part of this. Wow. That was epic, dude. A whole 7 minutes of a Tesla track. We got all over the spectrum. We got some of their loudest stuff, some of their softest stuff. Great song. What did y'all think? Thank you, LS. That was a lot of fun. John, when we get to the 10-minute streams, we'll get perhaps their longest. Oh. Wow, they have longer? Cool. Totally down. Cinderella is blues-based also. Oh, the band Cinderella. I know of them. Haven't listened to much or anything at all. So this was Tesla. I forgot they're Sacramento natives. Whoa, cool. Sacramento breeds pretty cool artistry. Yeah, again, love your voice, Jeff Keith. Tesla songs just know how to touch you in your wholesome heart, dude. Slight twinge of country in that pop rock ballad, dude. It wasn't really pop at all. It was more like glam rock, alternative, slight country twinge. I don't even know what to call it. What do you call it? Anyways, here's the list, friends. We got to move on. So LS, thank you so much for that Tesla song. You're awesome. So Barry requested we change your position. Let's put you right there. We'll end the stream with you. Yo, Aloe. How are you doing? But yeah, I think we're definitely closed, you know, so thank you all for thinking of requesting. But yeah, we have a good list for us tonight, so I'm just gonna put the closed list up. We have a few songs left, dude. So just still stay strapped in, stay hyped up. We got a few more to go. Strange Machines coming up next with 36 Crazy Fists. That's 18 people just punching you, dude. With no quarrel about whether or not they're hurting you, dude. 36 Crazy Fists, Sleep Sick. Sleep Sick. Can't wait to see what's gonna happen. Just get punched in the ear 36 times. Hey, hello, how are you? So think again, Strange Machines. You're awesome. Great to see you around. Let's jump into this track, dude. Sleep Sick. by 36 crazy fists. Here we go.
Take time to cut it out of you. That insane is deafening, and only cause it's true. Words collide and fail at the same time. Abandoned by the closest on your side and left to die. And it's your own heart from the outside. I never knew the shadow of doubt would leave without. And I made a picture of the world it used to be, then set it on fire to rid it out of me. Rid it out of me. Rid it out of me. Taste it down and swallow all the black. Reckoning is silencing. Finish till the end. Words collide and fail at the same time. Abandoned by the closest on your side and left to die. And it's your own heart from the outside. I never knew the shadow of doubt would leave without. And I paint a picture of what it used to be, then set it on fire to rid it out of me. To rid it out.
Okay. Wow. So we got ourselves some melodic hardcore here, dude. Melodic post-hardcore. I really appreciate the melodic touch to the chorus there. I love all the harsh vocals as well. I love how deep the guitars go, just dredging into the depths of humanity with those chugs. Dude, this is a lot of fun. Yeah. I like the warbling effect on the singer's voice as well. That's a little different, right? I thought maybe it's like the cause of, or the effect of layering vocals over each other, but I don't know. It sounds like there's a bit of like a cool little vocal effect going on, and the vocalist is very talented. Let's jump back on into this. Thank you again, Strange Machines. Barry gives us a -8. You need growls to go lower. I understand. You know, sometimes it's up to the person's vocal capabilities. Sometimes they just can't go lower. I don't know. Let's just get back into this. Here we go.
Sometimes the glitter, see-through and clear. Broken vows ring the sirens of fear. I never meant
36 crazy fists, leaving an impression on me. A very large 36 fist-sized impression with the song Sleep Sick. I enjoyed this very much. Gave me a lot of A Day to Remember vibes. Just in the polarity between the more melodic sounding chorus and just the brutal vocals and the very low guitar instrumentation. I love this. This was great. Would love to listen to more. This sounds like the whole album would rip, dude. Thank you again, Strange Machines. I enjoyed this very much. Thank you, dude. Sleep Sick. From 36 Crazy Fists. Let's see who you even are, dude. 36 Crazy Fists. 36 Crazy Fists was an American metalcore band formed in Anchorage, Alaska in 1994. The band's name comes from the Hong Kong martial arts film 36 Crazy Fists, starring Jackie Chan. To date, they have released 8 studio albums. So, like, wait, what happened? So when was this track, dude? They went through some, like, lineup changes. Wow, they started in 94, but now they're still going. Let's see, Brock Lindau and Steve Holt have been the only, like, consistent members. Brock Lindau on lead vocals and Steve Holt on guitars. Very important sections you want to keep around. This was off their 2017 album, Lanterns. Wow, so this is like, we're catching them at the end of their whole journey. Well, partway through some of their later parts of their journey, dude. 2017 Lanterns, all the way from their 1997 album In the Skin. Like, wow, that's like 20 years. Or wait, 10 years. Wait, no, that is 20 years, my bad. Math is hard. Yeah, no, don't ask me to do math anymore, please. Especially when we've been smoking. So, wow, 36 Crazy Fists. Never heard of you. Would love to hear more of you, friends. Thank you again, Strange Machines. Not just 36 fists, but they're crazy. Yeah, they're wild. They're just... They're not right. They're not... They're silly. They're a little bit of silly fists, dude. So bring up the list. Where are we? Thank you again, Strange Machines. Gerhard. Jumping into Scar Dust. Featuring Patty Gurdy. With the song Concrete Cages. The official music video. Let's see what this is all about. Concrete Cages. Thank you, Gerhard. Appreciate you. Let's jump on into this one. Let's take this down. Hope everybody's having a good evening. Stardust, featuring Patty Gurdy, with the song Concrete Cages. Music video. Let's jump on into this. I know nothing. Ooh. Patty Gurdy. That's funny.
chaos and void before we came about. Predators roamed in the wild. We were fragile like a child before we tamed the land. Many have died on the tries. Many have looked into dangerous eyes, wanting to survive. Others have cried in defeat, but it's impossible to beat the will to stay alive and keep the fire lit. Like a bird, we grew wings to fly. Building dams, we have turned the tide. Stopped abiding by nature's ties. Now we rise beyond the skies. Will we bring our own demise? In concrete cages, the fire rages. This is a sign on the wall.
Okay, quick pause. Quick pause. Hopefully we're still alive, right? Because this is a lot of fun, dude. I'm glad we're getting more hurdy-gurdy action, and especially some, like, what seems to be progressive rock. I like this. A little bit of symphonic elements as well. A lot of fun. I honestly was not expecting the hard metal or the hard rockness to come in. I don't know what I was expecting, dude. Hellscore is a metal choir, mostly doing covers. Okay, so wait. Let's go back and read. Stardust are from Israel. Hellscore choir too. Patty Gurdy is from Germany. Oh, thank you. You probably mentioned this already, like in the past. I think I remember reading. Anyways, shout out to Stardust and Hellscore choir. Patty Gurdy is from Germany. Gotcha. So, collab, nice. Can't wait to see where this goes. I love the sound of the hurdy-gurdy. It's so, like, stringy, yet it sounds so, like, monotone. Like, there's no vibration. Or can you add vibration? Like a vibrato? Is there a vibrato lever on a hurdy-gurdy? It's interesting. I would love to hear more. So let's get back into it, friends. Stardust with the song Concrete Cages. Reminds you of some Apocalyptica. I don't know if you've listened to any Apocalyptica on the channel. Let me hide this a bit more. Okay. All right, let's get back into it.
This is a sign on the wall. All the skyscrapers standing tall. We have claimed it all. Now we can shelter the weak. We can find anything that we seek. But we know if the land could speak, it was time for experiment bleak. The earth is warm.
Hold on, we're not gonna slide past that. What the F? That's what this dude was waiting for. You can see the smile on his face the whole time. He was just waiting for that one moment. Dude, that 5 seconds. That was some wild slap bass, dude. I want to see it again. Again, this is fantastic. Great production. They got a lot of great musicians on here. Wow, Stardust featuring Patty Gurdy with the song Concrete Cages. What do you think so far? Let's jump back into it. Let's here we go. Ah, I get it, dude. I get it. It's like how people stay inside all day and we don't see it, but we're actually trapped, dude. They're trapping us. They got us trapped because they got us playing video games and watching movies, dude. Well, actually, yeah, that's pretty true. You know, the more they keep you comfortable, they're not worried that you're gonna like rebel against anything. I think, okay, yeah, all right, that's pretty good, dude. You know, I don't mean to be anti-technology, right? Technology is great, but I get their message. I'm not confused anymore. That was awesome, dude. The instrumental section was amazing. I love how everybody got their own sections. The keyboards were great, right up my alley. Sounded so like square and synthy as heck. The choir was great. Lots of effort put into this. The bassist's smile was infectious. And our two singers, very talented. I love the little bit of scatting we had at the end. That was unexpected and fun. I would love to check out more from Stardust. A lot of talented musicians here. I get a lot of like a Dream Theater, a little bit of maybe a Nightwish, but the hurdy-gurdy adds a little touch. Or a nice big touch. That was really impressive. Would love to hear more tracks with that instrument as well. Like, what are your favorite odd instruments, you know? I think hurdy-gurdy fits into a weird instrument. It's just, it seems like it's like impractical, but it has a unique sound, dude. So I think that's what makes it attractive. Anyways, so Gerhard, thank you so much. Gary says they are into Eastern influence microtonal music. Oh, okay, I can hear it. I can hear the bit of like Eastern influence. Yeah, from like just the drum beats. It wasn't like a typical like rock beat or anything. So thank you, Gerhard. Really appreciate you. So brings us to the last song on the list for tonight. Friends and family. I don't have any family here. Well, I don't think so. Barry with your song OSI Radio Log. Let's see what this one's all about. I wanted to play the what's that one? The freaking one that you squish and pull apart. Oh, what is that? Accordion, dude. I wanted to play the accordion since I was very young. Hurdy-gurdy, nickel harpa, bagpipes, my favorite old instruments. Bagpipes are awesome when played by a person who knows how to play them. Otherwise, they sound like dying geese, dude. Nickel harpa. What is a nickel harpa? Looking that up. Nickel harpa. What the heck is this, dude? Wow, a little bow. Yeah, like 4 strings, I think, but like all these little knobs. What the heck? What do you do with those knobs? Okay, well, maybe we can check out an exhibition sometime. I love bagpipes though. So we're going to jump into the last song of the evening. Oh, we didn't check out any like nightlife. What was it called again? Night something, Nightcrawlers music night or something. I don't remember. We'll check that out next time. If anybody can remember. OSI, a side project featuring Fate's Warnings, John Mateos on guitar and Joey Vera on bass. Cool. Have we checked out any Fate's Warnings before? Cool. Well, thank you for the context. Anybody familiar, just feel free to give me some info. OSI Radio Log. Let's jump into it, friends. Night Flight. Gotcha. What did I say? Nightlife? Nightcrawlers? Whoops. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Not listening to hurdy-gurdy again. Patty-gurdy. Hello, I'm John Guitar. Jumping into OSI Radio Log. Let's take a drink. Also, for those interested, no stream tomorrow. The next day, though. Friday, I think. Yes. Next stream is planned for Friday. Just, FYI. So, jumping into OSI, the song Radio Log. Here we go. Okay. Wow, this is different, dude. This has like some kind of 90s kind of vibe to it. Lots of electronic elements. Like a low kind of relaxing kind of vocals. Whoa, I'm not sure what I'm listening to, dude. This is very enjoyable though. Let's get back into it. A little bit of like maybe hip hop kind of feel to this. Alternative, like 90s. When did this come out? Let's look it up after we listen. So let's keep it going, friends. I'm ruining your sleep-wake rhythm. I'm sorry. Yeah, that sucks when that happens, right? So just turn me off, Gerhard. Or you could just leave me on and just put me on mute. All right, let's jump back on into the song, dude. OSI Radio Log.
I was dreaming, I was heading west, 30 days faster. Had a fever, woke up in a sweat, bailing out the water. Can't go on, can't go back. Can't go on, can't go back. Heard your voice coming through the noise, wrote it in the radio log. Hurt my head, wondering what you said, so I threw it overboard. Can't go on, can't go back. Can't go on, can't go back. Can't go on, can't go back. I was dreaming, I was heading west, 30 days faster. Got a fever, woke up in a sweat, bailing out the water.
Quick last pause. Gotta just play it as safe. You know, it's usually the last song where I get a little lax, right? Where I'm like, okay, we're just gonna let the rest of the song play out. We're not gonna get banned or anything, but we usually do. So, playing it safe. I love this song. It's nice and chill. Reminds me of like Blue October a little bit, right? Or like, who's that band that does you never really know just what it's like. Who does that song? You never really might know what it's like. I don't know what song that is. It's like a pop radio. It's like a radio song. Apparently we've listened to another OSI song, Head. We've listened to the song Head. We've listened to, I guess, a couple OSI tracks. Not sure though. So, jumping back on into OSI with the song Radio Log. See how they close it up. Here we go. Hear those kick drums, dude? Ooh. Wow, this is like if like System of a Down went chill hop or something, dude. I don't even know what this was. This was like alternative rock, but chill. Electronic. When did this come out? We're looking this up, dude. OSI on their album Blood. Okay, OSI Blood. We're looking up. 2009. 2009. Okay, so I was like pretty close, but I was like a decade off, dude. So, but that was awesome. I love the acoustic guitar in that. It was loud, dynamic, great vocals. Very interesting. I liked the hard bits at the end with like the distorted guitar. That was really cool. Felt like we were going a little bit metal, dude. This like transcends genre. That was fun. Would love to listen to more. They have piqued my interest, dude. Barry Mitchell, thank you. And that is the last song of the evening. So again, let me know what you thought of OSI. This was off the album Blood, released in 2009. It's labeled as progressive metal. So I would count it as that, dude. It was pretty metal, dude. When is the next stream? Friday. Friday, usual time, 6:30 p.m. PDT. Hope to see you there, friends. Close, but way off. Yeah. I was pretty close, but you know, a decade off. It's no big deal. So yeah, no, I really enjoyed that track, dude. Would love to listen to more OSI. 36 Crazy Fists, really good impression, dude. I think they might be better than the other Fist band, Five Finger Death Punch, dude. That ELO song, Diary of Horace Wimp, was a lot of fun. Progressive pop. Absinthe with the song Snark, dude. TV, you're amazing. Thank you, Barry. Thank you, LS. Thank you, Jack, for joining us. Thank you, LS. Did I already say that? Especially for that Queensryche song. We got some Beatles earlier from Richard. Big donos from Richard and Bob, dude. LS. Paul Gilbert. That was such a fun song. Got to listen to some Paul Gilbert studio tracks, right? Devo. Punk is funk, dude. We got some Little River Band. I was not expecting that sound from Little River Band. So again, thank you to all the Patreon members. What was your favorite song for tonight? Just make sure to have a good rest of your evening, everybody. Thank you again. And I'll catch you again on What's the date today? The 7th? The 9th. Check again on the 9th, 6:30 p.m. Time zone is PDT. It'll be another paid request stream. So good night, everybody. Thank you all again. Talk to you later. Gonna sink a bunch of hours into Diablo 4. Oh yeah, I forgot that was out. Have fun, Jack. Hope you have fun. Alrighty. Peace, everybody.